It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and the spotlight is on Nick Chubb. Really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Browns and the Bengals under the lights on Monday night.
First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start, but I don't think either of us expected 7-0.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Browns on their way out now for the first time, and we'll also get a look at the player brought in from Houston to run this offense, and that's Deshaun Watson.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And some room to run now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot. C-O-O-T.
I'll look that up later. Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. The first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So that drive in total 8 plays. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the 6. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Cincinnati's offense takes the field and leading the way for the reigning AFC champs is last season's comeback player of the year, a man who needs no introduction, Joe Burrow.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely you're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come.
He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 31, Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Burrow on 3rd down. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is...
On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down and 11-yard pickup.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there at 22. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. What a matchup we have here in the AFC North on this All Hallows Eve, otherwise known, of course, as Halloween. Kids probably shuffling home right now from trick-or-treating, all hopped up on sugar and ready to drive their parents crazy as these 2 old rivals get together here on this final day of October in a game that's been highly anticipated. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense.
That's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want it to. So how do you cover him?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect him. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call uncover late. Ball's thrown, even though there's coverage there, he's the one who can go up and come down with it, finds a way to get to the football.
And the offensive line has given them time in the pocket to have that uncovering late.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So on is the lefty, Kevin Huber, to kick it away for the Bengals here on 4th down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. He's in his own 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. This complete to David Bell. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Watson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz as the first half is winding down. And the Browns would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
wanting to risk anything here late in the half. He'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
So, message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Browns to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their own 24.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Faking the give, now Watson.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
106 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On 1st down, Watson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They'll try the air now with Watson.
Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and goal, Watson, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Watson. Under pressure, they got him again. Sam Hubbard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
This one fielded at the 5. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field.
And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Burrow. Flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow.
Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down. They needed 4, he doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Now it's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase from 8 yards out. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Cleveland offense making their way out. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And again, it's Chubb. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Chubb will get the call, running left. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 10. 36 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Now Burrow. That's complete to Chase. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Throwing, Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. But what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Browns, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for